Hello Carmel, my name is Sami, Magee, and I'm here with CHTV to bring you the latest in Carmel news, sports, and entertainment, although we're still unfortunately not at school.
I'm Lexi Amore. Thanks for joining us. We hope you are all having a great week. Now let's get into the show.
As the coronavirus continues to spread, some states are requiring people to wear face masks. In most states, this is optional and recommended, but it is not required. But now, 7 states have required it for when people visit essential businesses or use public transportation. These states include Connecticut, Hawaii, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island. Governors make sure that residents still know that wearing a mask is not an alternative option to social distancing, and people should continue to stay at least 6 feet apart at all times.
The Food and Drug Administration announced that they have approved the first at-home coronavirus test. This test will first be available to health workers and first responders, but then it is expected to go on sale to consumers within the next few weeks. This test is called Pixel and requires people to collect their own nasal samples and then send them back to the lab to be analyzed. This will allow people to test themselves reliably and conveniently while feeling safe in their own homes.
For local news, in a press conference on Monday, Governor Eric Holcomb discussed new guidelines that may let more people say goodbye to loved ones that are affected by the coronavirus. Indiana State Health Commissioner Dr. Christina Box said there should be new guidance for end-of-life situations. Box says, quote, "Because of the unique nature of this coronavirus, these decisions should be made on a case-by-case basis so that we make sure we don't unnecessarily expose someone who would be at a high risk to get coronavirus," end quote. These new guidelines would give a chance for families to see their loved ones one more time in a safe and monitored way.
Also locally, an early morning fire took place on Tuesday in a downtown Indianapolis apartment building, leaving over 100 people displaced. The fire started shortly before 1:30 in the morning and lasted about 45 minutes before firefighters were able to put it out. The fire was contained to the roof, not entering the building. Luckily, everyone evacuated the building safely. Officials say one firefighter has a slight shoulder injury. The Red Cross is working to find shelter for those without a home. Now over to Griffin with your sports update.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Griffin Hadley here with your CHTV sports update for today, April 22nd. There is breaking news in the NFL regarding retired tight end Rob Gronkowski. The former Patriot and Super Bowl champion has been traded from New England to the Bucs to team up with quarterback Tom Brady. Brady will now have weapon after weapon when he hits the field, with Mike Evans on the outside, Chris Godwin in the slot, and Gronk all over the field. It should be interesting to see what Gronk can do after a year away from the football field. In the NFL, the draft begins tomorrow, but as of now, the Indianapolis Colts will not be picking until day 2. The Colts' first pick in the draft is currently scheduled to be made on Friday in the second round. A little over a month ago, the Colts traded their first-round pick for former 49er DeForest Buckner. The Colts now have the 34th and 44th pick in the second round. As rumors surround the Colts' draft plans, it should be interesting to see what moves Chris Ballard, the general manager of the Colts, makes in the next week. With trades concerning safety Malik Hooker coming to the surface, we'll see if Ballard decides on making another blockbuster splash this offseason. Maybe a young QB, maybe a Hooker trade, possibly more trading of picks. Only time will tell as the virtual draft commences on Thursday night. And in Carmel news, head boys basketball coach Ryan Osborne has been spreading positivity and acknowledging his team on different news platforms. Coach Osborne was the first guest on Greg Rakestraw's new sports talk show. He talked about his journey to coaching and his experiences at Carmel in the interview. You can catch Coach Osborne's interview from Rakestraw's show on iscsportsnetwork.com. That's all I have for your sports update today. Now let's send it back to Sami to celebrate some birthdays.
Thanks, Griffin. Now CHTV wants to wish a happy birthday to the following Greyhounds: Carol Burgess, Hannah Burr, Blake Fetters, Audie Friedman, Jacob Hauser, Joshua Kilvich, Charles Maurer, Savannah Mirza, Sean Reeves,
Raven Scatella, Riley Shockey, Maria Stefani Du, Ella Stolman, Kay Sullivan, Colin Sullivan, Lily Sullivan, Maria Sweden, and Holly Young. Happy birthday, guys. Now over to Matthew Crum with your entertainment update.
Thank you, Lexi. As you all know, Carmel's high school prom was canceled due to the fear of coronavirus. Luckily for Central Indiana seniors, the Center for the Performing Arts is offering a prom at the Palladium on August 7th and 8th. Attendance will be limited to 400 people, and you can only go on one of the 2 days. This is a great opportunity for those who missed their high school prom to make it up. And in the midst of all the COVID-19 drama, lots of people are missing their favorite snacks from their favorite restaurants. USA Today released a list of some popular items along with recipes so you can make them from home. Some of the most notable are the Shamrock Shake, a McMuffin, and Taco Bell burritos. Make sure to check those out by clicking on the link in the description. And tag us in your creation on Instagram. Now to a video from Matthew Plotchek, Spencer Baldwin, and Tyler Young about students' thoughts on eLearning.
I feel that with e-learning, it's a lot easier to procrastinate and just push your assignments back when you're not in a classroom environment. And another thing I feel is that most of the assignments in a lot of my classes, even my harder ones, they just feel like busy work and filler assignments, and I don't feel like I'm learning nearly as much.
So, e-learning for me is going pretty well. I turn in all my assignments on time. I haven't really had to worry about anything too much. My teachers have been really organized and really helpful with anything, so overall I feel like e-learning has been going really well for me.
I like e-learning and dislike it at the same time because, well, the reason I dislike it is because I can procrastinate more, and also like I'm not as motivated to get my work done sometimes. And a reason that I do like it is because I can work at my own pace, and it's kind of just like extended homework.
I really like the flexibility that e-learning has given me. I can do my assignments at any point during the day. I can even do them in my backyard if I wanted to, which is super cool. But I can also sit down and get all of them done early in the morning and then have the rest of the day to do absolutely nothing, which is super nice too.
I think e-learning is good because I feel like we don't have too much work to do during the day. So once we're done with it, I can do stuff that I want, like work out or play video games with friends.
E-learning is going pretty well for me. One positive is that I can do my e-learning whenever I want to. So if I have to do something in the morning, I can do it later. If I want to get it earlier, I can get it out of the way. It's super nice that it's so flexible when you can do it and deadlines and things like that.
I feel that e-learning is a good alternative to regular school, especially given the conditions that we're living in and how it's important to keep everyone safe. But I do feel like that it's not a solid replacement for school because there's lots of elements that you just can't incorporate into it.
Thanks for that package, guys. Although the transition to e-learning has been difficult for sure, I know that it's what's best to keep our city healthy and safe. CHTV hopes that you all are staying safe and healthy and are enjoying our e-shows.
For updates and reminders about upcoming e-shows, follow us on Instagram at Carmel TV. Thanks for tuning in to CHTV. This has been Lexi Amore.
And I'm Sami Magee. Have a safe and wonderful day, Greyhounds. Dab on 'em.